hit that subscription button. We need to share our story. Hello gang, welcome to the #1 fan show, The Couch French Fry, hosted by your friend Jay Lemuel. Listen, you know how I always start out my show. It's all about the you, baby! Well, this week we just went through the draft. We had 5 players drafted. Should have been 6, but Gerald Willis didn't get drafted. But I tell you, Gerald, I know you just signed with Baltimore. Show the NFL why they should have picked you up. Make them pay like the you always do. Make them pay. There were several other undrafted free agents that signed with teams. So I'm looking really, really good at, there's going to be quite a few Miami players on NFL rosters next year. Or in this case, this year. Now, I got some exciting news from the U. Our baseball team is finally ranked again. Well, they were ranked 23rd. Then they went to Louisville and got smashed. Then they came back and put it on Virginia Tech and didn't drop but 1. So now they're ranked 24. The problem I think with UM is they got young players, a lot of young players, but they're too left-handed. They may have 1, maybe 2. Okay, I'll give them 3 right-handers on that team. It's just too heavy to the left hand. You got to have some right-handed power. You may not have the best pitching because you got young pitchers, but if you got that power with them bats on the right side, then they can't just dominate you with those left-handed pitchers. But we're looking up with the baseball team. Yeah, we talked about the drafts. And guess what, guys? I'm a little excited about the Dolphins. I give their grade maybe a B-. And the reason I give them a B- is because I'm not as sold on Josh Rosen. I liked the few picks that they made. And I also thought they could have got running backs. They got a fullback and a running back at the end. But I thought they could have got better running backs if they'd drafted them a little earlier and got some of them good running backs. Now, I'm not that out of the way on the guy from Washington. I think he's a tough little runner, which the Dolphins need, that toughness. That's really what they need, is that toughness. So hopefully the players they got, I mean, you see how that guy ran across the stage when they drafted him and chest bumped the commissioner. So he brings the wild, crazy attitude that the Dolphins need, that the other team down south has, called the you, baby. Listen, as far as the Miami Marlins are concerned, let's have a moment of silence. Because I think they dead. Everybody's beating them up. Speaking of beating up, I found out the new word now is on site. Ryan Clark, AB, give it a break. AB, you've gone on to Oakland. Ryan doing well at ESPN. And you, homeboy, call the man out. As the kids say, on site. Listen, love your homeboy, because you're my homeboy. You from not Miami, but Miami. I think Ryan Clark could bust you up real bad, son. Might want to move on from that. And I hear y'all used to babysit each other's kids. Come on, homeboy. Let it go. In fact, he's not reporting anything that's not true. He's just reporting what it is that's happening. Let the man do his job, and you go on and do yours. Come on, guys. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Gang, remember, don't forget, hit that subscription button. The more people see it, the bigger we go. Gym Talk for today You're going to be surprised. There you go. Playoffs. I'm not going to talk about no individual team this time. Even though I think Golden State is going to win it all. But we're not going to talk about any individual team. We're going to talk about the officials. Everybody is crying about officiating in the playoffs. They say, you let this happen in the regular season, now you stop it in the playoffs. Here's the thing that nobody's talked about. In the regular season, there is almost 300, if not more, officials that's working during the regular season. In the playoffs, it's cut in half. So you get the best of the best. And as the games or the teams dwindle, so does the best officials dwindle. So, I say that to say, it might have been a call in the playoff, in the regular season, because that's not the same official. That same official in the playoffs may not have called that in the regular season had they saw it that way. Remember, those that call fake calls too much don't make it to the playoffs. Those that call what they see, they make it to the playoffs. Just like the teams, the best move forward. So, that's why you have what might have been a foul in the regular season. Another official don't see it as a foul in the playoffs. Everybody's saying it gets tougher and tougher in the playoffs. That's why you don't have those weak calling officials in the playoffs. So, I say to a guy like James Harden, either you play the game or you officiate the game. You can't do both. Enough said about them playoffs. Today's question of the week is an old football question. And it's one we all have somewhere along the line talked about. Who's the best running back to play the game? Sorry, I didn't see Jim Brown. I only saw films. I didn't see Gale Sayers. I only saw films. The ones that I did see were like Eric Dickerson, Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith. But the best one of them all to me was Earl Campbell. Yeah, Barry got the moves and he was smooth. Yes, he was. But Earl had it all. Earl had power, speed. He was just a complete running back. Now, Bum Phillips killed that man, and that's why he's riding around in a wheelchair now, because Bum Phillips was treating him like Herschel Walker of pro football. Earl Campbell to the right, Earl Campbell to the left, Earl Campbell straight up the middle, and he was successful to the right, to the left, and straight up the middle. So, gang, send me who you think is the best running back that you saw live. And as always, guys, I just want to end by saying, oh, one other note. Tiger Woods is not playing this week. He was supposed to play in the Wells Fargo tournament. He backed out. He's getting ready for the PGA Championship. Y'all know, Tiger is a major man. That's all he want to win is majors. So, don't look for Tiger this weekend. He won't be there. Now, I want to thank my sponsors. Again, I Am Military, the military website that's built for veterans and active duty members to share their stories, share benefits, and find your lost friends. Also, PS 27, the audit recovery company, we get what's due for you. And last but not least, well, she's not a sponsor, she's the executive producer, Demaya Angela Fluella. do I have to say, guys? She's my daughter. And remember, be yourself, because everybody else is already taken. It's all about the you, baby.